So here we are at the HQ. So we've got Nasser, we've got Ilyas, we've got Amar, and we've got Waj. All four of them have done a 12-week program in terms of for the before and after. But I wanted you guys to actually see the work that goes into it. Obviously, you've seen a lot of the training on the Instagram and the Facebook. But what you're going to see today is obviously them pumping up, and we've got Raha in to take the professional photos. And then while they're training, while they're getting the pump up, Tasha will be able to see it in terms of exactly how we pump up, how the pictures are taken. And on top of that, obviously we'll get a little feedback from each client, how they've enjoyed the program, what they did, the sort of help they've got. And you'll see their before picture on the bottom corner. And you'll see how they're getting on to the end. It's been wicked, to be fair, and it's a good experience for the clients in order, they've got something to show at the end of it. By no means they've finished articles, but this is just 12 weeks of work, which is, like I said, 12 weeks of work, 3 sessions a week for 12 weeks in total. What's 3 times 12? What's 3 times 12? 36 sessions. 36 sessions from the before and after. Absolute mad. But obviously, this is a small goal. We've got a medium-term goal and we've got a long-term goal. But it's just a little understanding for everyone to see exactly that work that happens in the 12-week programs. Pump up, getting the blood flowing into the muscle, so they're really pumped up, veins are starting to really pop out, and we get a nice little shot of them. And you know what it is, I'm mad excited for these guys. It's excited, like a lot of them are excited, and I'm as excited as them, because you can see the difference in them. Elias, show us a little bicep. And fan transformations of our 12 weeks.
It's been a big eye opener, to be honest. It was good. Learning about my body, to be honest, which was the main thing. And obviously, I wouldn't be able to do it with myself as well. It's more of a mental thing for me personally, especially because of the fact that I haven't tried it before. But it's been a great experience, to be honest. So yeah, thumbs up.
Get tens and 20s messages a day on the social media in terms of we want to do this transformation, we already know how to train, or we already know how to diet. That's a big misconception. Nobody actually. Everyone just does chest or a push session, which is chest, shoulders and triceps, and a pull session, but there's no methodology in terms of exactly what we're doing. Every action should have a purpose. So with this, I've actually done an educational purpose, and I've told them this is why we're doing it, and this is the reason behind it. So it's not only we're doing something, but we learn something from it. So don't just think in this 12 weeks that they've come in and they've just blindly followed a plan. They've learned something from it, so they can take something away from this now, and it'll be with them for life. Something which they can share with their friends, their loved ones, their partners, etc. And it's a skill or knowledge which will be implemented elsewhere. Necessarily have to be structured in terms of warm-up. It's making sure I've given them some carbohydrates. I've given them Rice Krispies, so making sure all them carbohydrates, all them sugars are rushing up to their body, and you can see they get quite pumped up. And I'm just looking at their before pictures, and it's quite mind-boggling, to be fair. So I'm excited to showcase their work.
what? When I first started, I had an idea in my head of what I wanted to look like. I didn't even think I'd get there. It was just as simple as an Instagram message, and I thought, let's give it a try. What's the harm? Because on Instagram, he's probably the only guy, the Pakistani, that's got a physique that we look at and, you know, get inspired by. I was messing about for 3 weeks, but as soon as we got to the ending, everything changed. Like my mindset, I saw my physique change. I was put around people that were a lot better than me, and I'm fucking happy with what I got right now. A lot more work to be done, but he's taught me not just the training, but nutrition, diet, and everything. So, big thumbs up for what he's done for me. He changed everything. Yeah.
In terms of, like I said, I've said that prior, and it's not just about the training aspect. Getting to the gym and lifting a bit of weight, anybody can do that. But the reason behind it, the methodology behind it, every action should have a purpose. Why we're doing it. In terms of the mindset, I always say, you know, the body don't give up. It's the mind that gives up. And something, a catchphrase which I use to everyone is called machine mentality. And this is something which I've embedded into everyone. Don't give up. We've got to push through. And something which I live by. You know what I mean? I've had, like, not long ago, my latest vlog, you know what I mean, never placed in the show. It was easy for me to say, fuck this, I'm not going to do the next show, but having that mentality, we're going to keep going till we get our goal. And that's the same with everyone else. Initially you come and you think, flipping heck, what have I put myself into? But by the end of it, you think, wow, we are where we are. But like I said, without these guys, I'd be nothing as well, and so I'm grateful to have a great bunch around me. So yeah. For the 12-week transformation.
12-week transformation, this time round was, for me personally, it was a lot easier because I've done it before, so I know what the drill was, but we kind of switched it up this time. With the diet, it was a lot more food this time, and I think, like as always, you know, he's always been on my back, always been supporting, regardless of what time of the year it is. So yeah, it's been a lot easier for me this time, and
Vice versa, you've got to lean back as well.
yeah, vice versa, you know. But you don't learn if you don't ask, and that's the main thing, you know. It's all about knowledge at the end of the day, and as much as you can gain.
Yeah, absorb as much as you can. You know, there's a famous saying, you never, you're not stupid to ask the question, you're more stupid if you don't ask the question. And Maneer's always asked, you know what I mean, and I've always answered. It's a good thing, does it make sense? But in terms of, you know, he's previously done a 12-week transformation, so he knew what he was going into, so it wasn't like such a massive jump for him. But he's learned more, like in terms of different methodologies. So we moved from a novice to at a higher level. There's certain movements which are starting to do, the mind and muscle connection, a lot of isolated movements which I felt were a lot more beneficial towards him. Even with the dieting side, I knocked out a lot of carbohydrates for him because I felt like we're in that position where we can do that now. But with his progress has been great, to be fair, and obviously a picture paints 1,000 words, and we'll see that as we start taking the tops off and stuff. But yeah, other than that, I've been grateful to have him on board again. But like I said, it's a process, and we've got to take each process at a time. So this was his short-term goal. We're going to have a longer-term goal now, where we're going to work on something on a bulking stage, work on a bit more strength. So when we do another cutting stage, it will look great again. But in terms of what I've mentioned before is, don't just look at it in the gym, just look at it other aspects to it. And there's a famous saying, another famous saying, which I say it's all about knowledge, which is what prior. And they say if you have some sort of knowledge, one, if you don't implement on it, or secondly, if you don't share it amongst others, the knowledge is absolutely useless. So I'm in a position now where I actually go share it or implement it on myself. And if I'm not implementing it on myself, I'm sharing it with the guys.
Evans. 27 hearts beat.
So that's like 4 transformations in 12 weeks. There's a lot more to happen in the coming weeks, but it just gives you a little insight. You know, it's not like stage ready, but some of them are flipping changed so much in 12 weeks. It's unbelievable. In 36 sessions technically, with a simple nutritional guideline, posture analysis, and obviously 3 workouts a session, 3 workouts in a week. And you can see the difference, the confidence to be in a gym like this in the morning with your top off and stuff, where before you were even nervous to train, and be able to do this in an open gym like this, it's just crazy. So not only for the physical side of it, but for the mindset of it, everyone's been wicked. And I couldn't really ask so much more. You see the before pictures, you see the after pictures, and you decide. But other than that, I couldn't be more happier. But everyone, well done, thank you very much. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that. Wahid Aesthetic.